EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
Now a give, right side. It's Dawson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Glover. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Archer, the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own. Yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Red on red.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Hey, Lion.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Why, Tony? Look hot.
Stroud looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. On first down, Dawson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 more there and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
18, 19 Texans.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Speed left. 18. What's that? Hey, uno Mars. Buggy. Hey, south.
Stroud to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
In motion right is the running back. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
From the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
What's that? 118. What's that? Robin.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
All right, let's go.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Here we go. Let's connect.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Dawson. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here we go. 19. What's that? Why, Tony.
Here's Stroud. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
C.J. Stroud sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
18. Down.
On 3rd down, it's Glover. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Archer, the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hey, run.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
11. Hey, Soko, Sahut. Here we go, Sahut.
Lawrence. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Go.
Now Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 18.
Up the middle they go. Glover. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 118. That's right.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Glover. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Texans.
118. That's right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Glover. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go. Let's go.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
24.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
You don't want to.
We know, but... And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Logan Cook to kick off.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. He's going to field this at the 4. And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
All right.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Runs over it. Whoa, it still won't go down. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Play after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, kill. Hey, Silver.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Sink right.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Hey, Lion. Hey, son. 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
All right, let's go. Hey, Dinter. Zach. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy. It's down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the 21, here's second down at 7.
Rip, 23.
ETN once more. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Well, this defense have got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
That's good.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Here's Lawrence. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Right open. Red on the red. Silver.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Think right open. Hey, tomato. Done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off to Thomas on the left side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
All right, let's go. 11. Hey, son.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Here's a diving catch right side. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
At the 8-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
And they'll run with ETN. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, under. 18. What's up? 19 Texans.
Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A give to the fullback on the dive. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now again, right side, Tyson. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
All right.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here we go. 18.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
18. Level. Tight into the court.
Up the middle they go. It's Dawson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Off the play fake, Washington. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. 43,
Jaguars 3.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Red on red.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Henry To'o there on the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Second down and 6 now.
Here we go.
Another toe for ETN. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
On red. Go, go. Silver.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off play action. Kerr. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Kerr. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Dawson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dawson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Get it. Cougar night.
On 3rd down, it's Dawson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Here we go. Ready, right?
Up the middle they go. Dawson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, right back to ETN. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Houston, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to